Hello, my name is Ryan Prentice, and my Change Initiative project is NCAA NIL, Transfer Portal, and the Rise of University of Colorado Football. My presentation covers the context and details of the Change Initiative, stakeholders, power structures, goals of the initiative, an analysis of the change process, its results and impacts, and finally, my reflections and conclusions. The 2021 Supreme Court case NCAA versus Alston lifted restrictions on college athlete compensation, ruling they violated the Sherman Act of 1890. For this, compensation was limited to cost of education, for example, tuition and housing. Following the decision, the NCAA allowed student athletes to earn compensation for their name, image, and likeness. The NCAA NIL policy requires schools and athletes to comply with state laws, with 32 states having established NIL legislation. In addition, the NCAA created the transfer portal in 2018, removing the requirement for athletes to sit out a year of competition after transferring to a new school. CU's football program has declined sharply since 2006, contrasting with its success in the early 80s to early 2000s. During these successful years, the team made 17 bowl appearances, were ranked in the top 25 10 times, and were co-national champions in 1990. In contrast, the latter year saw just 3 bowl appearances, 1 top 25 ranking, and 2 of the worst records in school history. CU's change initiative focused on revising the notoriously strict transfer credit review process. The alteration increased program efficiency, allowed more flexibility to accept outside credits, and allowed greater accessibility to students. While the change supported all students, it benefited the football program considerably. The announcement of the policy change notably coincided with the introduction of Deion Sanders as CU's new head football coach. The stakeholders in this change initiative included Rick George, the athletic director, who served as both the change leader and initiator, and Deion Sanders, who was the change implementer. Facilitators were former Chancellor Phil Stefano, AD Rick George, the university president Todd Solomon. Recipients included CU students, CU alumni, the Boulder community, and NIL booster collectives. The formal power structures included the offices of the university president, chancellor, admissions, athletic director, and football coach, as they were all key in implementing the new transfer policy. Informal power structures include alumni and boosters, as well as peer influence, social media, and Boulder community and the media, all of which were crucial to player recruitment and policy change. CU's change initiative aimed to optimize the transfer portal, align the credit transfer policy with Coach Sanders' strategy, and create a supportive environment for transfers under the NIL rules. In his first year, Sanders led the nation with 53 player transfers, up from 2 the previous year. The ultimate goal was to build a winning football program. CU's change process follows the change path model by Deska Ingalls. The awakening phase began with the 1-11 record in 2022, leading to the midseason firing of then head coach. In the mobilization phase, the need for the new head coach highlighted the importance of revising the credit transfer process. The acceleration phase saw the hiring of Coach Sanders and the use of the transfer portal. Finally, the institutionalization phase saw the consolidation of CU's largest NIL collectives into the 54-30 alliance, which helped solidify these changes. The short and long-term impacts of CU's transfer credit policy are significant. By 2023, 87 football players and 64 non-athletes used the program. CU finished the 2024 season 9-3 and qualified for a bowl game. Enrollment increased by 3.4%, with 1.9 rise in minority students. CU's transfer class ranked first in 2023 and sixth in 2024. Home games in 2023 generated 113 million in economic impact, with 594,000 in NIL funding. CU's administration's slow response to the evolving college football landscape highlights the importance of maintaining acute awareness of environmental changes. By doing so, one can effectively utilize available resources and systems to their advantage. As CU eventually demonstrated, strong courage and conviction to enact change can yield desirable results, provided there is necessary support and commitment. Thank you.